If you watched the last match, dude, that was a nightmare of a match. But then again, I'm hoping this man is not the same as the last one, because that was not good. Okay, so I'm gonna go against another Drytron. Like I mentioned before, if you win dice roll, it's one of the easier matchups because you don't have to worry about any hand traps, only Herald. And especially if you open up weak, then Herald can be quite impactful. But other than that, like you're better off versing this with one orange than having to play like another deck that has Imperm, Veiler, Ash, Droll, Nib. That's way more interactions than this does. But if you go second, like if you don't top the droplets, it can be quite of a struggle. And he has his own droplets, so I'm like, oh, okay. I mean, I don't know that, but like, okay. So typically, what I've been noticing, what I've been noticing and how I play versus this deck is that I wait for, because like they're adding fairies and fairies and fairies. Like I could stop this, but like it will do something, but not as much as I think it would, because I'm not sure his hand. You know, that's always unpredictability of what they might have. So like I'm seeing him add a lot of fairies, but I've never seen him add the ultimateness. So I was like, he's gonna try to get the ultimateness here, and this is where I imperm, because I know he has Natasha, I know he has the ritual spell, I know he has the orange light. He doesn't have access to the ultimateness. So this is where I strike. I go imperm, and I was right. He doesn't have ultimateness, because I would much rather deal with this board than ultimateness, because ultimateness just negates everything. Like, but you could out clever your opponent in this way. So okay, I draw Doppel, which is amazing. Like I'm like, okay, well he has an Appaloosa play, which is something I'm not too fond of. He has Enforcer, he can pop. He has one set, which is more so. I always think it's like a call by. So I'm like, if it's a call by, I lose either way. So okay, so my thought process was, okay, I have to play around the pop, and I have to play around the IP. So I'm gonna force the IP by having to force the Link Karibo. Okay, so I'm okay right here. If I hit a level 2 on here on this mill, any of these mills, I'll be golden. Get this in. I mill trail. So I was like, oh, that's not bad. That's not bad. That's gonna help me. That's gonna help me a lot. But it would have been better if it was a level 2. So because I have reborn anyways, because special. And then he goes IP, right? And he goes Appaloosa. So my next goal is, okay, reborn this, trigger Doppel, so I can chain block, right? And then force the battle phase, right? Because I was obvious that it seemed apparent that he was gonna negate Doppel, because he knows that he can chain block. I go battle, force that, run over Appaloosa, and this is all or nothing right here. And I'm like, okay, yeah, he has that. And I just, yeah. Slow roll this. Fiend's Forcer. And I was like, yeah, no way. This is over. So, then we go to game 2. And I go first. And he opens up no hand traps. And I'm like, wow, this is beautiful. This is amazing. This hand's insane. Look at that. Go Converter. That's the only time you don't mind drawing Cyber Synchron, because you can, if you draw a Converter, it's fine. Oh, he drew the bell. Wait. Okay, so this is amazing. Look at this. So we both open up very subpar. Like, he opened up really bad as well. Like, I opened up bad, he opened up bad. I mean, I opened up a starter, but I drew this. I don't want to call it stupid, because it comes in clutch most of the time. But dude, I draw this every single game. It seems like 90% of the time, it's in my hand. I think because I have the common in real life, I gotta get the rare. So okay, so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna draw him. Hopefully he doesn't have yeah. So hopefully he doesn't have orange. I can stop him. And then okay, I'm like, okay, so any card less than full combo, as long as he doesn't have orange. If he doesn't have orange, I get a potential amazing mill, right? That's the whole purpose. And if it comes worse, I get to run over his guy, and then hopefully he doesn't have no follow up. So I Darkly go. I discard the droplets. He bites, chain, resolve, and there it is. Oh my god, how amazing was this mill? This is exactly why you play Chaos Ruler. at this mill. Look at this mill. And then okay, so look at this. Right here, my heart's like stopping right here because I'm like, don't have orange, please. Don't have orange. And then he spooks me here. He freaking spooks me. I'm like, what the hell? What's happening? And then okay, there we go. Okay, it's just an Ava. It's just an Ava. Okay, it's fine. Fair enough. And then I go speeder, chain block, doppel. I love chain blocking right here. 1, 2. You out. You out. There it is. And then there it is. Once you get to this point, it's just GG right here. Because I know he doesn't have anything else. It's look at that. GG. GG.